Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Potty Break. Today I have with me my showrunner, Chris. Hi. And joining us for a brand new episode of Potty Break, I have comedian. His brand new album, Ran Through, just came out. He's also a writer, was also on The Conan Show, and host Finding My Audience. Everybody welcome Alan Strickland-Williams.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Myra. Thank you, Chris, for having me. Great intro. Nailed it.
Thank you. Thanks for coming back. We're so happy to have you.
So good to be here. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Thanks for letting me shill the record out, too.
Oh, my God, guys. Well, it's on vinyl now. You guys better go buy it and support.
AlanStricklandWilliams.com. Just
please.
this with a .com after there.
Yeah.
You know, just really, I need all the help I can get.
And
I really
just like me,
you,
for real.
I really need you to support me. Please help me.
please, guys. And for just $1 a day, you can help
yeah, there you go.
me and a comedian.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so you released it on vinyl. Tell me a little bit about that choice, because I thought it was pretty interesting why he made that choice.
Well, I think I listen to a lot of vinyl, not to be all hipster about it or whatever, if that's even still a thing. But yeah, I like vinyl. I think, you know, I was kind of going for something with the look of it, and I think we got it down. And also you can get a more cut of the moolah.
The moolah, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know that. I thought that was really interesting, but I noticed that a lot because I'm on Twitter a lot, and on Twitter they have like all of these like fan groups and stuff like that.
Okay.
And like basically whenever someone's favorite like drops like an album on vinyl, they're like buy it.
Yeah.
Like they're so serious about it. And now I feel like I finally know why. Like I never knew I was so serious to buy like your favorite artist like vinyl, but now I know.
I really like vinyl too because like I just hit the point where I think I have like 50 records. I just got a turntable like fairly recently. And there's like a meditative quality to it because it's like you put it on and then like I'm doing the dishes or like whatever, I'm getting shit done.
Yeah.
And then at some point you realize, oh, the music's off, and then you have to like kind of reset, and you literally have to physically like do something in a way you don't have to if you're just like leaving your, playlist on shuffle or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know. Something about vinyl just feels like
it feels
refreshing.
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
Kind of sleazy too or something. Like I don't know what it is, but it's cool.
I love it. Yeah, no, I became really obsessed with vinyl when I was like in high school. Like, but I would only buy like vintage vinyl. Like I wouldn't buy any like new vinyl, like, but for Christmas, like my family would get me like new vinyls that like they knew were my favorite artists and stuff. So I do have some new vinyls, but I was like obsessed, like Frankie Valli, The Four Seasons.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Yeah. I love that shit. I have so many. When I was growing up, one thing that I would do is I would like listen to my parents' records.
Yeah,
and there was like we're both Florida people, and so like it was funny what they had doubles of because they combined their record collection. So it's like every Jimmy Buffett album, they both had the Jimmy Buffett album.
Oh,
and then like they all had like they had, like Rolling Stones records, whatever. But I just remember like literally like lying on the ground and like they had some old antiquated stereo system or whatever. But like you could put headphones on and just sort of lying on the ground and just listening to records. And like this is before I smoked pot or like whatever for a lot. I don't know. But I would just like listen and just sort of like vibe out, I guess, or whatever.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's like
you're gonna say that.
You got some ESP going.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Yeah. So we both have been interested from vinyl from a very young age.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can see the vinyl appeal. I definitely, if I was to release an album, the first thing I want to do is get it on vinyl.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good move.
Well, guys, if you want to support Alan Strickland-Williams, go to AlanStricklandWilliams.com, right?
Please. Yeah. Nailed it.
And buy the album on vinyl because that is the best way to support your favorite artist. Yeah, lesson learned here today.
And that's our sponsored content for the day.
Oh my God. See, are you proud of me for practicing?
Proud. You actually did that really well.
Did I?
Yeah.
I nailed it. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Best promo I've had so far.
Really?
For sure. Yeah.
Are you proud?
I am proud.
Thank you.
That was actually pretty good.
Have you called out your nails on the show yet?
Oh, I guess I haven't shown them my nails. So I do a new set every 2 weeks. So, but this is my set for the next 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Can you guys see this?
Oh my
God.
they
can see it.
They can see it. All right,
I feel like it's like QVC. And I'm like...
QVC.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Look at that. You can put those on and go out and just.
Wow, and they're just really they're meant for a day look. Really, no, they're not. But
the details amazing.
so fine and so it's handmade. No, actually, but no, my nail tech lady, she eats down like I'll be in the salon for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, and that's just to like do my hands. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to show my age here, but eats down. I haven't heard that
down.
one yet.
You never heard that?
I've heard she ate.
No.
I've heard whatever, but eat. So what is
down,
eat?
like,
Okay.
She eats down.
She's down. Okay. Gotcha.
She eats down.
She eats down. Okay.
You
okay.
never heard that?
No.
Dang. That might be a little more southern. It's possible. I'm not sure though.
I'm just here to learn.
You're just here to learn.
Yeah. That's why I came back. I had more to learn.
Honestly, it's getting to the point where I can't even really keep up with it myself, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my mom, she's dating... Well, no, they broke up. She's not dating this guy anymore. Actually, update, y'all. My mom broke up with that guy. Anyways.
It'd be really funny if the guy you're talking about is your dad.
No, it's not. It's not. They broke up a while ago.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, yeah. Fuck you, Robert. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so they broke up, but they still live together. And so she tells me a lot about like her unwarranted time with kids.
Sure.
Or like, she doesn't really want to be around them.
Sure.
Like they're nuisances in society, honestly. Like most of the kids this generation is what I'm hearing, at least. I don't know. Have you guys seen like teacher TikTok? Okay, we'll go off on that very later. But the point is, she will tell me things these kids are saying, and she'll be like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "Girl, I don't know. Yeah, that's new."
Yeah, I mean, part of what I do for my day gig is I do copywriting, and part of it is just kind of like being on all the social platforms and like being aware of everything. So it's like I kind of, and it's kind of weird because sometimes I'm like I'm too old to know all this stuff. Like, I shouldn't know. I shouldn't know all the words and lingo, but
That's
you know,
funny.
yeah.
So okay, you're like the opposite of me. Like you know all the lingo, and it makes you're like I shouldn't know all this. I feel like I should still know all the lingo. I'm like I'm only 22 years old.
Yeah,
like
you should.
What is skibbity toilet or whatever? I want to know. It.
I remember where I was when I found out what skibbity toilet was. I was a big guy.
He knows what skibbity toilet. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody tell me what skibbity toilet is.
I still don't know if Ohio Riz is good or bad.
It's
What's that?
Bad.
Which one?
Ohio Riz.
Oh, I don't know about Ohio, but I know Riz.
I know
is
Riz,
good.
but there's like
Ohio Riz can be good. Ohio. Going on in Ohio. You never
I
heard
don't know.
that?
Maybe that's why it's good
that's the
because there's
sound.
nothing else.
The soundbite, like the meme, I think.
Even
That's why I'm like, what's going on in Ohio? Oh, people from Ohio, dudes from Ohio. Like, it's like a thing. So I think Ohio Riz is like terrible Riz.
Ohio is also, it's like, Ohio. Like,
Is that what it is?
while they're naming it, they're like, they got bored. They're like, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I don't like, there's a certain few states that I really beef with because, like, what is even going on out there? Utah, Delaware,
the Dakotas.
New Hampshire.
What's going on in North and South
the
Dakota?
Dakotas.
I went to
I beef with those states, and there's more.
I was in Montana. I wasn't in the Dakotas.
I like Montana.
Yeah, I had a good time in Montana.
Yeah, Montana's beautiful. I want to go to there.
And Utah is gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like driving through
Salt Lake
Mars
City,
or something.
yeah,
Like,
okay, yeah, you're
like the
right.
bottom part of it.
Fine, I take it back.
But no. I think you're exactly right. But it's just like, you know, it's one on the outside that counts too.
It's just like I've never heard like, oh, this happened in Utah. I don't know.
And it was like
Do
a
we?
good story.
Yeah, it was a good story. I always hear terrible things from Utah. Or like Ohio, yeah, that's a bad one. Delaware, Idaho. Like I just don't like these
I
states.
want to try out Wyoming because Wyoming only has like 400,000 people.
Yeah.
Wyoming's chill, I feel like. They give me chill vibes. I don't know.
I feel like you just have so much space that it's like you're kind of
How
chill because you
can
never
you?
really see anybody
yeah,
else.
like dang, you gotta really be confrontational to find people. Like you gotta find people.
And
to
by the
start
way, if
problems.
anyone out there is from one of these states we're talking about, we don't mean it. Please buy my album.
Oh yeah, no. I don't have a problem with you, not you.
And give Byron more money.
It's not. Yeah, no, I would never have a problem with you. I have a problem with everyone else around you, babe.
There you go. Oh,
God.
that's sweet talking right there. That's good. That's good.
See, single them out, make them feel special. It's a genius.
Then maybe that's what you got to do. Start calling your fans babe.
Yeah,
And be like, babe, you need a
Oh,
laugh,
I actually
babe.
do. I actually. I thank. Then part of the thank you. Thanks to all the babes for showing me kindness in such a wretched world.
That's so
there you
funny.
go.
That's just the thank
I was
you
on to
part.
something. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, okay, all right. So, babes, buy the album, babe. I'm telling you, it does help. It does.
Yeah.
Calling them babes, sweet
Oh
talking
yeah,
them.
I'm learning from you.
No.
My joke is always that my dad made me read How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh, wait, what is that?
It's like this old book that it's all about like using people's name over and over, and like it's basically what you
like
just
psychology
said.
tricks.
Not even, but just like kind of like how to keep people engaged and how to make them feel special. And like, you know, it's like the thing where it's like when you get asked a question, answer the question, but then like turn it into a new question, keep the ball rolling, all that stuff,
Wow, yeah.
handshakes. But then I always say that, and I just try. I only read half the book, so it's like I can make a bunch of friends, but I can't make them do anything. So
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. Yeah.
So do they just like come in and go?
Yeah, revolving door.
Yeah, revolving door friends. I feel like that in LA, honestly.
Oh yeah, it took me so long actually to well, it's like it didn't take me that long to like really meet people, especially once I started doing stand up because it's literally like you're doing it by your own, but you're in a bar full of people and like whatever. But it took me a long time to whittle from those people down to like I've been here I've been here a long time.
You don't want to give it away.
I don't want to give it away. You know what? DM me. We can talk. We can talk.
DM him with a receipt of a vinyl album sale. And
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
See, I got you.
But yeah, it took me a while to like find the like friend group, and I see that a lot with. When did you move here?
I moved here 2 years ago.
Okay, so you're still real fresh.
Kind of fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, who was your first friend in LA?
First, like real friend that still is my friend to this day.
Yeah.
That stuck by your side.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Strokes.
Oh,
Shout out Nick Strokes.
Okay. I guess
love him.
And then it's not me then, I guess. All right.
Huh?
I thought, I thought you were going to say me.
Oh.
And then
You're not in LA.
I count as being in LA. I work
You
in
don't
LA.
count.
Wait,
You don't
where-
live in LA.
Where are you?
I'm in the suburbs.
And even then, I think I was
okay,
friends with
but
Nick.
that could
I think
be-
I met Nick before you. When did we do the podcast?
All right,
in
let's
April.
wrap this episode up.
Jesus.
Okay.
No, but I met.
Buy the album real quick.
Buy the album.
I think
never
Myra
mind.
was like 3 months in LA when
Yeah,
I met
I
her.
was. I think, okay, I met you and Nick around the same time.
Right on.
It would have been pretty much the exact same time, but I forget, like, I don't, like,
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
live in
easily
LA.
forgettable. Yeah,
Huh?
no, I'm easily forgettable. I get that.
You're not easily forgettable. You don't live in LA. You said LA
I'm in
friends.
LA all the time. I work here. In the suburbs, we count the suburbs as LA.
But my question is which suburb?
Yeah.
Because that could be anywhere from.
But tell him.
Glendora.
Okay, I mean,
See?
I
See?
don't.
Not even
No,
it.
It wasn't
See?
what I.
I live on the border. I don't live in Glendora. I'm like
He's
one
lying.
street
Seeming
over.
different.
Yes.
It's because where I actually live is lame.
He's lying.
But I'm on like, if you go one street over, I'm in Glendora. Okay, and that counts.
Hey,
He's literally, like,
Straight-
sometimes you're literally like an hour or two away.
Great Rilo Kiley song called Glendora.
Aren't you literally like sometimes like an hour or two away?
Yeah, with traffic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Riverside, and that was an hour
Oh, wow.
45.
Wait,
that's
that's
far.
why I'm thinking, because you used to live in Riverside when I
Yeah.
first met you. I'm like, dude, you're not that close. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're so
Riverside
far
is
out.
definitely not LA.
No.
See, that's why I'm like, you're crazy. What do you mean?
Yeah, Riverside,
okay, that's
where I
why.
lived.
Yeah, when I met you, you lived in Riverside.
Yeah.
He's trying to fluff the numbers. Y'all, don't let him do this.
Fluff the numbers?
Yes, fluff the numbers.
All right, okay.
I would
didn't know the numbers
I
needed
would
it like
agree
that, but all right.
I would agree that Riverside is not LA.
Yes.
Where I live-
We can all agree on that.
Yeah. So you weren't my first
So
LA
what-
friend. You're my first Riverside friend and my first friend.
And my only Riverside friend.
Yeah, actually, my childhood best friend lives in Riverside.
no shit. Okay,
yeah, that's
cool.
why I moved to
Or-
Riverside.
Sorry.
Yeah. I think we're past 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we
now.
can.
Hey!
And then you guys just swore the whole time. So
Oh.
that's like, there was like
Did
a
we?
couple, there was like 4 minutes
you
in. I was
Oh,
like, all right.
Are we,
fuck.
do we,
Sorry. I really was thinking in my head too, don't do it. So, but that I have issues with that.
it's okay. I thought I could have sworn we did it flawlessly.
Yeah.
Play it back.
When I moved to Riverside,
Yeah.
because the further you leave LA, the cheaper everything
Sure.
gets and the
Yeah.
more you get. So Riverside is as far as you can live outside of LA and still work in LA.
Yeah.
And then it was like peak work from home. So it's like, oh, I never have to go to LA.
Yeah.
And then like 2-3 months into Riverside, I was like, hey, we need you back on set. Like,
Dang.
yeah. And then that was, again, no traffic, an hour and 45 minutes with traffic. It's like almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it was like
Literally.
3.5
Yeah.
hours. It was
Undoable.
2.5 hours. I was like, well, I'm coming back.
Yeah, and that happened to me too because when I first moved out here, I was like afraid to like come into LA first. I was like, oh, that seems like a lot. Not knowing that like North Hollywood and like Studio City and like the Valley and
They
like
exist.
Koreatown and like any of this stuff
Yeah,
exists.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
literally anywhere else other than downtown LA. You don't have to go to downtown. But I just didn't know anything about the city, which is another reason why I think it was good that I moved to like Riverside first. But yeah, that kind of helped me like realize like, okay, can't live out here. It's too far.
LA is interesting too because it's like I've lived here for a considerable amount of time.
Yeah.
There is still like maybe once, twice a year, I'm like, where am I? Like, what is this? This
No,
is a new part of
seriously.
LA. Like, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's just a monster.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've had like it's like this one of my favorite directors, he works in Vegas and he has this PA, him and his wife. They used to live in LA for like 15 years. They're like, we love LA. No, don't get us wrong. Like, because there's a lot of people who move from LA to Vegas and
Sure.
are like, we hate LA. We hate LA. We hate everyone there. Like, LA sucks. Like, a lot of people who move from LA to Vegas, that's really like the kind of role they're on, or at least in my industry. They really do not like LA. But they're like the total opposite. They're like, no, we love LA. Don't get us wrong. Like, the one thing we loved about LA is like we lived there for 15 years, and every freaking time we find something different. Every day we could find something different, something we've never seen before, something we've never done before. And I was like, wow, that makes me really like appreciate where I live.
Yeah, I honestly, it's like in LA gets such a bad rap, like
does.
everywhere else, and California kind of in general, but
Yeah.
specifically LA. And actually, this is from the show. I'm not coming up with this originally, but that John Mulaney show on Netflix. It used to be called Everybody's in LA, and
Yeah.
then they did the new season and they changed it to like Everybody's Live or something because like they focus grouped and they realized like people just all around America, they're like, they don't want to hear the word LA. They don't want to
Yeah.
hear anything about
What?
it. And then he actually said this. He was like, and then we focus grouped again after the fires thinking like, oh, there'll be sympathy for LA. And like, still it was like, no, we do not want to hear it. So that's why they changed the
Wow.
name. So yeah, so it does come. So I always try to like, I try to be like a good like supporter of it because it is. It's like today, like after like a week, like almost a week of rain, which we don't even get that much, and it's not that dreary all the time. Today was a day where it's like I went on a walk at like whatever 9-10, and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
like this is truly like a beautiful day. Although I might be just letting the Wellbutrin talk right now.
No, yeah. I mean, but LA can be so nice, and it does get a bad rep for no reason.
Yeah, I know. It's not,
Yeah.
Neither of you guys are from, Florida. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know how long you've been here. So I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but every once in a while, the most dangerous neighborhood gets gentrified and
Yeah.
becomes the new it
couple
place.
times. Yeah,
So I don't know if you know about Frogtown.
yeah.
Okay, that used to be like a super dangerous
Yeah,
place
no,
to be.
I almost got killed in Frogtown.
Yeah,
that's a good story.
And that's the
Frogtown?
place. Yeah, well, it's actually called Atwater, but it's the locals call it Frogtown, and that was
What?
like a super dangerous neighborhood to be in. And now it's the most trendy. It's the new Echo Park in Silver Lake. Like it's the most trendy place to be right now.
But right when it was starting
to know.
to change, this is when I was this is how like awful my life was at this point. I was borrowing a friend's car to deliver Postmates.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
be like
like
that.
it's been a long journey,
I've been
you know.
there.
But I was just doing it, and I was like, "Fuck this, whatever." And I go to deliver someone, literally like a Starbucks. She's waiting outside, so I just like stop my car and go up, and like these two sort of like, oh, like, and the funny part too is that they were like old cholos,
Yeah,
but they were straight up. They're just like, you don't belong here, and like we're gonna kill you. And I go,
What?
and I just go, I'm borrowing my friend's car to do Postmates. I hope you fucking kill me. And
I'm dead.
and then they go, you're crazy.
Oh my god!
And I was like, yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I mean, yeah. So you like, did they just walk away?
They literally were like, what the fuck? And then I remember because like they were both on not motorcycles. They were both on bikes. And like the way I remember them kind of like, you know, you on a bike, you kind of like have to push and then get going. And
Yeah.
so they did that. And then they're like looking back at me while I was like driving away. Oh my God. And the car too was even funny because it was a car that my friend who I was borrowing it from was gifted from another of our friends because he got a new car, but that car, the reason he got rid of it was because he hit a coyote with it. So it's like part of it was just like so mangled too. Oh my God, I kind of blocked all that out. Actually, I'm glad you guys brought that up.
That's so funny though. Like the way that you actually scared off two cholos just by being over it.
Just being depressed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 'cause usually depression stops you from doing things, but it saved my life.
It did. No, for real. Like, I mean, your fear of not losing it really saved it.
Have you been there recently?
I've been over there. There's a dispensary that I like to go to sometimes. It's over in that area, and I'll go to like Zebulon here and there. And then there's a new theater too that's kind of near there. But I haven't been like in the heart of it. I used to have a friend that lived like in Frogtown, but I haven't been to like the brewery or any of that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
brewery's
like,
good. If you want to flex, like if you're trying to impress a girl, or
Always.
just or like someone who's like visiting, like a family member, bring them to the bicycle repair shop.
Oh, I've heard about this place.
That there's always either a famous person there or like a writer.
Yeah.
For like some major TV show there. I used to bring my clients there all the time.
Wait, what?
It's like, so there was this like bicycle repair shop.
It's like right near the river,
Yeah,
right?
it's on the river.
Yeah.
And then it was like a really popular spot, so they started selling food, and then it just turned into like this full blown restaurant.
Oh.
And it's so good, and it's just like this cool like hidden gem.
Yeah.
And there's always a famous person there or like a writer. You can like there's like a couple writers sitting at a table like typing something up. I used to bring my clients there all the time.
He thinks there's pizza in the couch.
Oh, you can smell. That's so
Yeah.
funny. And then there's another place that I used to bring people to flex on or to like impress.
No,
Called-
flex on.
Flex on them.
Tell the truth.
Okay, it's called Wax Paper.
I've heard of this place.
Yeah, and that's a sandwich, a ham and cheese sandwich for $15.
Yeah.
And it's not like a foot long.
No.
It's like a little.
Sandwiches are not supposed to be $15. Sandwiches are supposed to be like $6.
Yeah.
There's a place in Pasadena, Roma Market. Have you guys ever had this? It's like this old man. He's like 90. He's like literally like 95. He's like so old. Italian guy. He's like all like hunched over from working, but he's got this little deli on Lake, and they have this. It's just called the sandwich, and it's like just simple like bread. It's like it's like this big maybe, and then it's like, you know, salami and cheese and all that stuff. But they sell it for like, it's only like $6 or $7. And it
so
comes in
awesome.
like this like cotton candy pink paper. It's like,
Yeah.
LA is a great sandwich town.
Yeah.
It's
it
a
is.
very good
And it
sandwich.
doesn't get the credit for that. They
But-
never talk
Yeah.
about
Well,
it.
because because you're right. The thing that people think of and is like you're paying fucking $20 for a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's Roma Market in Pasadena. This is for any LA people out there if you're visiting. And then there's Philippe's downtown, which is you get a French dip. Now I'm endorsing Philippe's. You get a French dip, and that's really
Yeah,
cheap
we're gonna
too.
bleep out all these names.
But yeah. Oh, really?
No, I'm not. So also like LA is also famous for like coffee shops. So
Yeah.
Silver Lake has Intelligentsia. I don't know
Sure.
if you've heard of that one.
Oh, yeah.
The Frogtown one, which I think is way better, is La Colombe. I love La Colombe, and like now they sell them in like like at Trader Joe's and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But that's also right on the river. And I used to go there like all the time.
Interesting.
There's some. I've heard there's some good like restaurant that sits like right on the river too. That's really good.
Oh, you want to know something gross and like so pretentious? At Frogtown, there was a lawyer. There was a lawyer's office that had free coffee. Like if you go in there, and there was always a line because it became the spot to hang out at.
That's so
What?
funny.
So there was like a giant line.
That's where I
they
go.
would
Okay,
get-
LA's stupid.
yeah.
And they would go into this lawyer's office, get their free coffee. I don't know how it even happened, but it was at Frogtown.
You don't like
Whatever.
it?
Oh, wow.
Why don't you like that?
I think he says he does like it, you know. But wait.
Yeah, it was a long line. Too.
That's
It was
crazy.
like all
Why-
the way outside.
but
They would get their
why,
free cup
though?
of coffee. I don't know how it happened.
Like, but okay, how do you text somebody, hey, we're going to meet up at this lawyer's office to hang out?
That's
like,
so funny.
It's so weird.
I don't know.
Did we get a class action thing going? We need you here.
Yeah.
We need a quick slip and fall.
Yeah.
Say this free coffee made you sick.
I mean, that is like, so wait, was it not just like, I don't know, I'm having trouble visualizing this.
Yeah, it's weird to me.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
was it free coffee
against God.
outside?
No, you have to go into their lobby,
Go into the lobby.
get the coffee, and then they'd kick you out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why they allowed it to happen.
What? Yeah,
But
lock
it was
the
just
door
like
or
this really
something.
trendy spot. Yeah.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I spent a lot of time in Frogtown.
Was this perchance around like 2008 or 2020? Any other time?
Yeah, it was pre-COVID. It was like 2019, 2020.
Our economy wasn't that bad in 2019.
No, it was literally it was just like a stupid LA thing.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
this is the spot to be at right now.
So dumb. I would literally
Yeah.
purposely go there and like, I don't know, I would do something dumb. I'd like honk or like yell out the window, throw things. Like I would very much not like that. I would think that's very weird. I don't know.
It was
Certain things, I don't stand for, like, I don't really take a stand against many things besides like the really bad moral things. Like, I don't really get mad about things, but this for some reason ticks me
Yeah,
off.
I can
Does
see it. I can see the anger.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it ticks you off, but this ticks
Well,
me
it's
off.
just
Leave the lawyers alone.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like there. Pretty much anytime I see a line anywhere,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way it's that good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's no way. Like, I see that all the time with that one place that's like, they literally found like mold and all the Squirrel. It's a place called Squirrel. It's in Silver Lake area or something, Virgil Village, and they literally found like huge, like disgusting stuff in the place, and it's still like lying down the block. Like it's like in a way, it's like it made it more popular or something. I'm just like, I don't get it.
That's
It's more befuddling than anything.
That's okay. I don't think I'm really into that LA hipster crowd at all. Yeah,
They're so cute.
I saw
Oh, he's in heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, he just likes to come whenever he's feeling like he should. But
Yeah.
I just don't think I'm part of that LA hipster scene. Like that
Yeah,
to me,
I
like
hear ya.
I don't know, dude. Like it feels elitist, pretentious, weird.
And expensive.
Yeah. Well, apparently not for the free coffee.
Oh, that's true.
That's why I was
That's
asking
true.
about the economy because I was like, I mean, it was just like during
No,
COVID
it was just
or
like
something.
it was just a thing to do. There was a bunch of people would wait in line and
Fad.
like, network and or whatever. I don't know
mean,
what the fuck they were doing.
I don't really know much about the economy in 2019. I don't really know about 2020 and after because that's when I moved out. I didn't care about the economy before then. Was the economy that bad?
I don't think it wasn't. It was
Could've
just
sworn
was
like
pretty
a
good.
Yeah, I could have
It was
sworn the
going- it was-
economy was decent before COVID.
It was going pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally looked pretty good for the most part. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have no real logical explanation in my brain as to why anyone would ever do that. I'm really stuck on this, but I'll try to move on. But if this happens again, rest assured I will be honking horns, driving by, like shooting water guns even. Like, we'll see.
One of these days, I'll take it to the bicycle repair shop, though.
Wait,
That place
what?
is dope. I'll take it to the bicycle repair shop. That place is dope.
Yeah, I want to see that.
The food is good. It's right on the river, so you have to like walk there.
Wait a minute. This isn't a bicycle repair shop, is it?
It is a bicycle repair shop, but they also just serve food there.
Why?
Remember, because it was such a popular spot, like, and the lines were so big, so they started
For
serving
what?
food.
To fix your bike?
Yeah. Because people ride their bikes on the LA River
They
all
do.
the time.
That does make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And all of their
And they
bikes
also
broke?
rent. They also rent bikes there now too.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Fair enough.
It is crazy. The river is so funny. Like, I live kind of near it, so sometimes my walks I'll go down there and maybe go over a pedestrian bridge or whatever, but it's just like, it's just so funny. It's like the only river I've ever seen where it's like mostly concrete. And it's just, and like, it's, once
It's crazy when it rains, though.
Once it started raining again, I'm like, okay, this is like, and there's one part of it even that is like, reminds me a little bit of like Florida marshy nature preserve kind of vibe. There's like a lot of wildlife, but then it's like, you're in Culver City and you're going over the river. I'm like, oh, that's not a river.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not a river.
I don't know what part of LA you have to be at to see the river for it to look like a river or something.
When
You just gotta wait for it
when
to
it
rain.
rains?
When
Yeah.
it rains, and it's so crazy because there's like a Hyperion Bridge. It's like featured in a lot of movies, and overlooks the river, and it when it rains a lot and it's like really rushing, it's so weird because I don't know what is coloring it, but it straight up looks like Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
It looks like Yoo-hoo chocolate milk, like coming, like barreling down to the city.
I was going to say, so if it's dry and then it's wet all of a sudden, like what is the river for? Like it's not a real river. A real river always is running, right?
Yeah.
So what is it like sewage or what?
No, it's like, I think it was just to prevent flooding.
For drainage? I mean.
For like drainage and prevent flooding.
So it's basically just drainage is all it is. It's not a real river.
I think it's also, I could be wrong about this, but I think it's part of like how, I think it's part of how the water gets down here. I think it's part of like the aqueduct or whatever
it might be,
that thing is.
Sometimes California is not in a drought, allegedly.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
I mean, this year doesn't seem to be in a drought.
It's not that bad. It might get bad later, but I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago where it rained straight up during winter time. Sometime it rained for like 2 weeks.
Dang.
And like literally just it rained the whole time. My place got flooded.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah,
when it rains a lot in California, like we're not built for the rain.
Yeah, I know. That's so crazy I mean, you get it. It's so crazy.
Yeah, coming from Florida?
Yeah. We're like, what? What do you mean your house flooded because it rained?
Dude, it's crazy how quickly the streets will get flooded because what is it? The gutters? What's the sewage?
Yeah,
the sewers will get filled up so quickly.
There's just no drainage. Like, there's no proper drainage systems in Florida. We have like sewers everywhere. They're all clear.
Have you seen those TikToks where it's like flooded areas and it's the people that go and like clear out the sewer.
They'll pull it so it drains
everything out, and then like it's like watching like
it's crazy.
It goes down. The TikToks like that are like my favorite, like that, and like when they're industrial cleaning a rug, and they're just straight up like, I'm like, I need someone to do that to me. I need that for my back. I need it for my brain.
Do that to my insides.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, clear me out, like. Yeah.
No, I feel that 100%. I love Clean Talk. I didn't know you were on Clean Talk.
Yeah, I'm on Clean Talk. Yeah.
That actually tracks pretty well. You're a very polished guy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try.
That's weird. My TikTok is just like only fangirls dancing to.
That's so
I got
strange.
that going on too.
Yeah, you got that one too. I can't get out of that one for some
Really?
reason.
I wonder why the algorithm keeps putting you all there.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So strange.
I didn't mean to get.
I'm not doing anything. It's just doing it itself.
Okay, guys. You do know the algorithm responds to whatever you interact with most, right?
I don't think so. I think it's deciding for me.
Actually, it does. No, I actually had a fun time explaining that to my ex over and over and over again. Girls would always be on his For You page, and I'd be like, well, mind you, I was in a closed-off, monogamous, young relationship, so, not very good boundaries.
Yeah.
But I was over here like, why are there all these girls on your page? You're like, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I never want to see that. Like, oh my God. And I would be like, dude, you do know that if you click on it,
I got hacked.
No, literally, type B.
Babe, I got hacked.
Babe, please.
Babe, it's the Russians.
No, for real, dude. Like, he would blame it. He would never say anything that crazy. But if it, like, he would be like, I don't know.
Guys are so funny.
I don't know. Like, if I'd said, like, maybe it was this, he'd be like, oh, maybe, yeah. Like,
that's it.
Yeah, I could tell.
It's gotta be that.
I could tell for sure. Like, he was definitely that kind of guy. Like, he may not have taken a lie that far 24/7, here and there for sure. But, like,
couldn't commit.
Yeah, I know. But had I given him a good lie to take, oh, yeah, he'd take it. He'd know that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
Definitely. And you know what? I gotta say, I admire that. I admire the perseverance. I admire the craft and dedication to the work. Except for I don't.
Yeah.
God bless not being in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah. Amen, sister.
Yeah, amen. Yeah. It ran through actually does point to that. Yeah.
Big time.
You wouldn't know anything about that. That's good. Yeah, I don't ever think I could actually do a monogamous relationship again. I think a cat just went into the trash can. Sorry, whatever, guys. Anyways.
Oh, they hate polyamory.
Yeah, I know, dude. They're so, like, closed off and stuff. Actually, these cats have seen me be, like, they've seen so many men in and out of this house. I fear what they think of their mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But,
I'm sure they respect you.
Yeah,
Love you.
I'm sure a little bit. I don't know. One of my guests threatened to tell them what I was doing for a living. I was like,
Oh, really?
I think they know.
Protect them. They're not old enough yet.
They're not old enough
Yeah,
yet.
wait
Yeah, we'll
until
wait a few
they're-
years.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, I know. I don't think I could ever do a closed off relationship ever again. Well, especially considering my job, but job or not,
Yeah,
it opened my
it's-
eyes.
It's just rough. It's
yeah.
just hard. Well,
Would
it's just-
you be in one?
I really, it's funny because I really say no, and I think that's right. But I also like famously, I'm like three times, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do a long distance thing. I'm not going to do a long distance thing. And then I did the long distance thing, and it was like rough. But
Yeah,
but
it is.
part
I've
of-
done it too.
Parts of it aren't. Parts of it are actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like you're kind of like exclusively making time for each other, so it's kind of like
So much effort.
all encompassing in one
Yeah.
way and a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's just not realistic because it's just like you're not here. Like we're not here
Yeah.
like together.
It's not, unfortunately, unless it's like for a shorter period of time or something, or like short term.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just sort of like, especially just at this point in my life, maybe I'll feel different about it if my life is really different, but I just don't even know how. It's just like how I don't have the time.
Is it just monogamous relationships or relationships in general that you just wouldn't see yourself in?
I would say more monogamous than
Yeah,
just relationships.
that's fair.
I think I tried. That's actually it was most of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I really like, I'm not going to say I tried to be celibate, but like I really just took
Ran
a big,
through.
Yeah. I just really took I was tired of all the running.
Yeah.
I just took a break and it was really good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was good to like kind of like
Just focus on yourself.
literally.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's so much work I need to do and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm kind of like, well, in theory, you would want to do that so that you can be, but I just, you know what, Myra? I just love being alone.
Yeah.
I really love being alone. I love living alone.
Yeah.
Like, I just like the idea of like traveling with someone. I'm like, oh, it like makes me nervous.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
But just because for stand up,
Yeah.
you do so much alone.
Well, that too. Yeah, you're probably so dang. I mean, well, okay. So little
What's
backstory.
your deal? Yeah.
Yeah, my deal.
Yeah.
I have a twin sister.
No,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
Oh, that's
I do.
crazy. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we're kind of estranged as of right now.
Okay, gotcha.
You know how twins can be, sisters, whatever. But when we were younger, I mean, I was way more attached to her than she was me, but that's not important. The point is, I'm always used to having somebody by my side.
Yeah.
So when me and my sister started to get older and like she got a boyfriend, I got a boyfriend, then we would go on like double dates and we'd always have somebody by our side. Then like when I broke up with my ex, I moved here and I got a best friend and I always had her by my
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Like I'm used to having like a buddy.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
literally everywhere I go.
Yeah,
so
the buddy system works.
Oh, it works well. At least for me. Now, don't get me wrong. I relate. I love my alone time. Like sometimes I'll literally be itching just to get alone. Like
Yeah.
I just want to get alone. Just want to like sing bad and like, rub one out. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Or just like not hear someone else breathe, like or like whatever. It took me a long time. Like it took me a long time to realize that. Like it took me a long time because I was
know
like,
what? Yeah.
I was like, why am I starting to like be like angry and irritable and blah blah? And I'm like, oh, I'm literally just I need to give myself more time alone. And now it's like now I have a good gauge of it too because I'm like it was funny. I like looked at like what I was doing today and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be talked out by like,
Yeah.
9 p.m. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm doing like all this shit or whatever. But yeah, that's, I that's my thing too, where I'm just like, and even with like, it's so, especially in this town, it's like, I feel like a lot of relationships begin and last because it's like, we can't afford the lease separately or like whatever. Like seriously. Right. And it's like people like pull their resources together to give themselves a better life. They're not putting so much money to rent or the mortgage or whatever. But I'm just like, no, it's worth it to pay the premium.
I agree. Hey, I'm with you, dude. When I first moved to LA, people were so surprised I had no roommates. I didn't have a boyfriend, this and that. And that I drove and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know how to express this to y'all differently. I'm from the South.
Yeah.
Like,
you kind of have to do
yeah,
it.
you have to drive everywhere.
You have to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere's far away. And like, even if you're like it's crazy. Like whenever I go home to Florida, I'm like, literally everything takes 1 hour.
Exactly.
Everything takes 1 hour, no matter no matter where I'm going, it just always takes an hour.
No,
It's
for
crazy.
sure. Like it could be 5 minutes away. It doesn't really matter. Like the line's gonna be the line's gonna be long. Like
And
I
everyone
don't care.
drives so slow there.
Yes, it drives slow, walk slow,
LA
talk
LA
slow. Mm-hmm.
ruined me with that. I'm like, I'm an ass now when I go. Not
know.
two people, but
But I get it though.
when you're driving, you know how it's like you're not really seeing them as people. It's like a car.
yeah, it's a car. It's not
And
a person.
I'm just like,
yeah.
what the hell, whatever.
Yeah,
But
I'm so with you. Like I'm the same way. Like my dad actually, he was moving from Alabama to New Jersey. He came back home and like he got into like a fight on the road, rolls down the window to have at it with this guy while they're driving, and me and my sister are like, what the hell? And he's like, oh my god. Hey,
You know
it's his freaking friend,
That's
dude.
funny.
Priceless. And he's
That's
like, wow.
funny.
They pulled over. They had a good talk.
That's
They were like,
funny.
hey, man. He's like, oh, I feel like such a dick.
That's funny.
Like, he's like, this taught me a good lesson. I need to slow down.
Yeah,
I'm home
yeah,
now.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So like I definitely do the same thing when I go back to Florida from LA. Like, just the city like puts you in such a faster
I know.
pace.
Yeah, it really does.
And they're much slower
But
there.
it's crazy too because then I'll go to New York.
yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm like
Mm-hmm.
edibled out on the plane, and like I get off the plane, and then it's like you're in fucking New York City.
wake
like
up.
everyone is like, ah! Like, it's just like literally. I remember I got out. I like flew there. I think this was the last time I flew there. I flew
Yeah.
there, and it was like an early. Like we landed early
Yeah.
at 6:30 a.m. And then I go out right outside the airport, and there's literally like two guys yelling at each other. A pigeon just like moving a donut around, and then like two cars with different sirens, and I was just like, New York City, here we
Hi,
are.
welcome to Big Apple, baby. That's so funny. Yeah, me and Aria go out to New York a decent amount. Sometimes we do
Right on.
like content out there and live out with other creators,
Right on.
shoot out there. I have family in Jersey and stuff like that. So I'm just like, we're on the East Coast a decent
Sure.
amount, and like, yeah, dude, New York. It's so opposite from LA. Like LA is like the fun, like social media,
yeah.
movie star, like party. New York is very like business, corporate. 8 a.m., 6 a.m., low bun, pantsuit. Like me and Aria, my best friend, we were in an elevator. We were wearing these long, flowery dresses. We had a slit up the sides, strapless. Our hair's all curled and long and down and beautiful. We get in the elevator next to these two girls. They're wearing like oversized jackets,
Sure, yeah.
slick back
Yeah,
buns.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, Bob got the promotion because he. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we were talking about, like, girl, we got to get to the dispo now, bitch. Like, we were talking like that. And then they were like, yeah, Bob got the promotion because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can take on that role pretty well.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
good job.
Thank you. Yeah, I take my pride in parroting people. That's exactly
Oh,
how they
really?
sounded. Yeah,
Oh,
I love parroting.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can do Marge from The Simpsons.
Can you really?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of
Now you're nervous.
Homer.
That's really good, Myra.
Good, thank you.
I've always tried to do Marge, and I can't quite get it. I love the way that she says, homie. Yeah.
That's so good. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Damn, all right.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. There's some other ones. Timmy Turner. Obtuse, grubber, goose, queen, moose, guavajuice. That one's a little rusty. Yeah, I like
Oh,
parroting
you can do
things.
Dexter, can't you? I feel like I heard you do
a
Dexter.
little. That's a little rusty.
The murdering guy?
No,
Dexter's
Dexter's
Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Oh,
the
Dexter's
cartoon.
Lab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're talking my language now.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I remember this.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
type.
all right.
Okay, I'll try. It's a little rusty. Please do not push the button. You have no idea what this button can do. Not that good. It's a
That's
little
pretty good. I
rusty.
mean,
That's
I would
pretty good.
know exactly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
what it is.
thank you guys. Yeah, there's a lot more. I can't really think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, my sister, she was like the one who really got me into it. Because she would beg
That's
me.
interesting.
Yeah, she'd be like, do the voice. I'm like, oh my god, okay.
I've always been interested why, because some people just have like this ability to like hear something and know how to use their mouth to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm like trying to learn my R's almost gave me a migraine in Spanish in high school. I'm like, I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've always been typically pretty good at like mimicking whatever I hear or see in front of me. So, like, I'll say the hardest thing I've ever tried to mimic is like my friend, she's from Ukraine, and I don't know if like what language that is, if it's Russian or if there's like a like
It's a type of Russian.
yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, right. So whatever subtype that was, she gave me a phrase to say, and there is no way I could have made that sound with my tongue.
Yeah.
Like it's like I can't do that. I would have to really I think I'd have to be raised speaking that language to know that. But yeah, like parroting stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
That's cool.
Languages, but I will say like my ex, he was Puerto Rican, so like he never really did sit down and teach me Spanish, but he did like sit down once and be like, listen, like the easy way to know Spanish is like look at the root word. A lot of the root words are the same because it's Latin. You can work it out in your head. You're smart. And I was like, okay, you're right. I am pretty smart. So I would be in the car with him and his mom, and they would speak Spanish, and like Puerto Rican dialect is so much easier than like Mexican or like any other ones because they're so close to us and they're so like Americanized. So I would be able to understand pretty much the entirety of what they were saying to each other in Spanish, and I never even learned it.
That's crazy because I was the different way where if you give me something to read, there's almost 100. Not 100% like fluent in it, but like I'm like I can get the gist of it pretty good.
Yeah,
but and writing it as well. But then it's when it comes time to the actual speaking of it, I'm like I get kind of lost.
I can't speak it. I can understand it because it's also like gestures and tone and things. Because I think that's also plays a big role.
Context too.
Yeah, context clues and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's why I was able to understand it so well. Plus, I knew them very well, so I knew and I knew their tones and everything. So, but yeah, she didn't really speak much English, so she would always talk to me in Spanish. I'd talk to her in English, and we would just communicate like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I did take Spanish or something like that. I wish I did know another language. I feel like my brain could handle it.
One of my like ultimate dreams is just to
know all the languages.
Just to go live somewhere.
Really?
And just kind of do it that way, where it's just like try maybe do some Duolingo or whatever beforehand, but like really like no, and just that's just I'm just saying that because we were kind of talking about this earlier. It's just like. When you have to do something, it's like things just kind of come out of you that like you're not even really aware of.
That's so true. So true.
And I know I would be like, there would be if you're just surrounded by it, it's like you kind of give up, you give yourself to it or something.
I feel like really the only way to learn a language is just to force yourself to move somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because all the learning another language classes. They don't really teach you how to speak the language properly.
No, it's true.
There's like slang and stuff.
It's true.
They
teach you like the way like the royal kings used to talk in like actual Spain. Yeah.
It's like crazy. I don't know. It's like if you ever heard someone from Sweden like speak English, it sounds like the words that they're saying, but it's like I don't know what language you're. That's not how. That's not how we talk.
That is true. Like, or I'll see like. I mean, that could just be a matter of not knowing the language that well, but they'll use certain things. I'm like, oh, well, that's not used.
You basically need to learn the skibbity toilet of Spanish.
I need to learn the skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet's pretty easy because the only words are like skibbity toilet.
Yeah.
And
but they're not teaching skibbity toilet in English 101.
Do you know that video? Wait, how do you say ladder in Spanish? Please tell me you know.
Why are you doing this to me?
No, come on, you gotta know. I don't know. I've seen this video of this guy. I know it's a very popular meme in Spanish, but he basically is like the game with the ladder, like the game with the cards, and they got the ladders and the this and the that. You don't know what game that is? I don't know this. Even I heard of it. It's like, do you know the game with like the hat and the ladder and the cards?
Oh, I kind of,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I do know it, bitch. Yeah. See?
I just haven't heard it explained like that.
You would be so funny on Jeopardy.
Yeah, you think so? Thank you. I will pull some shit up out my ass,
That's
bro.
funny.
And I'm not talking my industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The ladder one with the card and that's y'all skibbity toilet, right?
Yeah.
Skibbity toilet?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe you'll have a new skibbity toilet.
I mean, I don't speak enough.
You don't speak enough Spanish?
I don't speak enough Spanish to like. I'm not conversing with my cousins in Mexico enough to know all the memes. Yeah, but I do know that game with the ladder.
What is it called? Do you know?
I don't know. It's a card game, right? There's like a rooster.
Yeah, the rooster and all that. Yeah, it's like some card game.
It's like
a
I used to play when I was a kid.
Yeah. I don't know how I know what that game is. Probably my ex. But yeah, it's like a game with like all these little objects on it, and then like you're supposed to, I don't even know what the objective is. I don't even know. But yeah, basically there's this iconic video, and this guy like pulls out the ladder. He goes, And I don't know what it is in Spanish, but he basically just goes, "A ladder!" I was like,
Everyone's losing it.
yeah. So that's what I was referencing. That's their Skibbity Toilet, in my opinion.
I play
Maybe.
a lot of Uno with my friends,
Yeah.
and like we'll get really like wasted and play Uno, and it's like it just gets so heated. It's
I
so
love
funny,
that.
and then it's like someone over there is just like steaming with like 20 cars.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Uno is rage inducing.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my friends have like I've actually like kind of had lasting beef with my friends outside of it for sure. Yeah, I've definitely done it. Like there was a soundbite on TikTok. It was you didn't win. You didn't say Uno. You're supposed to say Uno. It's a Mexican game. And so like me and my friends took that like to a very literal like every time someone tried to act like they weren't gonna call Uno, we're like, you're supposed to say Uno.
yeah.
It's Mexican
Oh
game.
yeah, or do the thing where you're like,
Yeah.
you like put it down as you, yeah.
Like for real, like no, it got competitive. It gets serious. Like also, like we get really serious about Mario Party and Mario Kart. I remember one time I won. My friend Elias Cash, shout out Elias Cash, bro. He made sure he got revenge on me. Like he literally sicked it on me for the next 3 games we played. And I mean, like we play games over like the series of weeks. So like we'll have a game night like once every like 2-3 weeks. So like the next 3 game nights, he was
It's just out to get
just
you?
after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't let that one go.
No,
and
that's
then
not
just because
fair.
I won at Mario Party once for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah, Mario Party can really ruin some friendships too.
Yeah, me and Eli have had our friendship tested.
I had a great time one time playing Mario Kart on this, like we kind of like made this plan with this girl I was seeing, and she had like a projector
Wow,
like
that's
in her
sick.
apartment. So it was like we're right there, and then we did ketamine.
Oh, that's lit.
And
okay.
I was like, oh, this is what both of these things are for.
Yeah.
Like these both exist for this moment when it's like, we really were like, I'm in that car. Like I was like, I'm driving on the Rainbow Road.
That's-
like,
That's
and
so
like
funny.
it was weird too because it's like her like kind of a smaller apartment, so it was like we were just totally like ensconced by it or whatever.
Wow, like
yeah.
submerged.
Yeah.
Wow, that is hilarious, dude. My worst fear is being on Rainbow Road. It's okay,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Put me on the easy map. Put me on the easy map. Do not put me on Rainbow Road, please.
No.
Please don't. I would have, me personally, I would have been scared of Rainbow Road. That is the hardest map in the whole game.
Oh yeah.
I need the easy ones. Actually, me and my friends, we won't even do Rainbow Road because it's so hard.
Yeah.
It actually is a very difficult one, and I think that we need to take this up with Nintendo. Guys, can we get some bumpers on Rainbow Road?
Or just play an easier map. Just don't
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Rainbow Road, you're not Rainbow Road ready.
But
Are
the
you Rainbow Road ready?
No, so that's why I
Are
play the
you-
other maps.
Are you Rainbow Road ready?
Exactly.
I'm very annoyingly competitive. I don't like losing.
I don't either. I
So I
really
have to
hate
like
it.
constantly like give myself pep talk. This is just for fun. This
Yeah,
is just
yeah,
for
I
fun.
know.
yeah,
I have to
yeah.
remind
Yeah.
my no, like it's not even a joke. Like I'm seriously have to like actually level myself. Like, come on, stop
No,
that.
I-
These are your friends.
I had really bad issues with that as a kid, and I kind of had to like. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be an asshole if I just
Yeah.
keep being like this.
Wow.
I went on a date with this girl one time. She brought me to this like really like trendy tea shop, and then in the tea shop there was like a bunch of board games, and she just like she just picked like she got chess out, and I barely know how to play chess. I know the
Goofy.
moves.
Oh, chess on a date? Oh, I mean,
And
it's
then-
kind of cool, but
And then I don't even know how I managed a second date, but I did because I was like laser focused in on that chess game.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not losing. And I was being so annoying because like, hey, because she also barely knew how to play.
Yeah.
But I knew how the moves worked. And I was like, I don't think that moves like that.
You're the
And I was
worst.
like making her change it. Like,
I'd just be
like,
like,
I will
I'd just
not
be
lose
like,
this.
Yo, Queen, I'm trying to get you in my castle.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I'm not that's my competitive won't let me be that smooth. They'll be like, I'm
He
going to
was
win
like,
this.
no, I have to beat you.
I'm going to pillage her kingdom.
I'm gonna mop the floor with you.
And I don't need any more workers, so there will be no survivors. I'm just taking out all the pieces.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
Actually, I just went on a date with this guy. It was putt-putt. It was a while back.
Okay.
And like, you know, everything was normal. You know, we laugh a lot together. You know, everything was cool. We got to putt-putt and, you know, there's some smack talk. I'm like, okay, I can get down with some smack talk. That's fine. We start actually playing. I got a hole-in-one in the second hole and he threw down his
Really?
club and started
That's gotta give you the ick, right?
It didn't, but it did. Like it didn't. It just made me laugh a lot. I was like, wow, this is putt.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Chill out.
I will say this is the one time where I did not get the ick. Any other guy, I probably would have got the ick. But
Yeah,
it's the one
yeah.
time I didn't get the ick. He was pretty funny about it. But there was one point, like there was like a couple behind us, and I was like, dude, you have got to stop freaking out. Because it started getting to the point where I was like really beating him
They
like
can
the
hear it.
whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
every time I beat him, he's like, fuck, no. I'd be like, dude, you can't do this.
One time I was in line at what's it called? The Space Mountain at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in a little group, and we like, have you ever had a Chiba Chew?
No.
A Chiba Chew is like a super concentrated edible. It's like a Tootsie Roll, but it's straight up like there's like 100 milligrams of THC in that.
That's insane.
So we all popped one before we went in, and we were just like high, and like it was honestly great situation. You're like, they hide Mickeys everywhere and all over Disneyland. So like you're in this weird zone where you're like, okay, we're in this line, and you don't mind being in a line because you're kind of like, you're so high, you don't even know where you are.
Yeah.
But anyway, in line, there's my Florida, at Space Mountain, we heard the couple in front of us like literally arguing about getting a divorce. And we were just
Space Mountain?
at Space Mountain, and like we started laughing, and then they realized, and they're like that's so rude. I'm like, we're at the happiest place on earth.
Say that?
Yeah, I was like, and they was like, oh, and like then they like, I'm like, well, and also we just gave you something to unify about.
Yeah, literally, like get back together.
But I was like, we could feel their energy on the ride the whole time. It was just so funny.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Look, turning them and be like, this is the happiest place on earth.
I mean,
that's hilarious.
That's one of my favorite things to do at any theme park. It is to just like airports too, just watching people just completely crumble.
Yeah.
Whole families just like losing it at the same time. It's just so crazy.
And that's why it's always good to travel solo.
See, there you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Although being like an alone guy at Disneyland is also
It's a little
sus.
See, I can go. Dude, I will pass for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Anything goes for me.
Yeah.
So, I have that
They're
going
like,
for me.
oh, do you want to meet Mickey?
No, all right. Fuck you guys. I want to be Mickey.
Oh shit! All right.
Do you know Dana de Armand?
I've heard that name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a corn star. She
Yeah.
goes to Disneyland by herself and gets high in the parking lot all the time.
Yeah.
Like, get high in
So
the parking
funny.
lot, smoke a bunch of weed, and
Love
they go
her.
to Disneyland.
It's
so awesome.
It's kind of a move, honestly.
Yeah, I don't really blame her. I think I kind of love her.
That's
actually.
Yeah.
one of my favorite things to do is just to
Yeah.
like be somewhere, get high, and just wander.
Same. I enjoy that so much. I feel like a kid again. Like I'm
Yes.
like, it gives
It's
you like,
wonderment.
yes,
Yeah.
like this childlike wonder on the world. Like you're like, oh wow, I can see everything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go look at this. Let's go touch this. Let's go. You know what I mean? It just really like opens your eyes. Like when I'm sober, I'm like, okay, let's get in and out. Like come on. When I'm high, I'm like,
Wow.
I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot of points with you guys, but I really do not like Disneyland.
No,
And
I get that too.
I haven't been to Disneyland since 2012.
do you want to just wrap up right now?
You want to go to Disneyland?
I'll go to. We can go.
I kind of get it, but it's just like, but the last 2 times I've gone have been purely fun. I'm with friends.
Yeah.
Like, God, it's so funny actually just thinking about Disney. We had Disney World, and
I like Disney World a lot better.
I like Disney World.
Yeah, I actually, because they have like Epcot, right?
So yeah, they do.
I
They're in the
like
country.
Epcot, yeah.
Okay, so
and Animal Kingdom.
Epcot, I was in chorus growing up in high school, and we would sing as part of Epcot. It was in Epcot of their Christmas like holiday spectacular. They would have like high school choirs that would back up the.
Okay, singer.
Yeah. So and like they would release doves at the end of like, and then like it'd be like, and then the boys said, "Let there be light."
Oh
And then,
my
like,
God.
all the doves come out. But yeah, we spent so much, and like we were always trying to find like where can we like maybe order a real drink underage, and like we found like it was always Canada.
Yeah.
Canada was for some reason Canada was like, you 17-year-olds are 21 or whatever. Oh no, actually
so funny.
That maybe was after, maybe not on those chorus trips, but when I would come home from college and see like old friends that were all gathering there over the holiday break or whatever, we would go do that, and we would drink around the world, which means we would throw up in the parking lot afterwards. But just because it's so hot
funny.
and like
I've never done the drink around the world, but I've never been to the like countries when I was 21. But I don't think I ever would do the drink around the world.
Yeah.
I would maybe have like
so
a drink
expensive
or two.
too. Yeah,
I can't drink. I already don't really like drinking that much, especially as of lately. Me and my friend, like, both of our mans don't really like for us to do really anything other than smoke weed. Like, they don't care, but like, they encourage us to like be on our best behavior. So we typically are. So we were alone and like, we were like, okay,
got a little loose with it.
Yeah, we're both good and bad influences on each other. Just depends on the day.
That's the best type of friend.
Right? And we got to the airport literally not even 10 minutes after we were dropped off, already at the airport.
Oh, well, I mean, airport is like a totally different.
It's a different place.
It's like they're going to put you up there. It's like, what?
Yeah, what the hell?
That is one thing, because I've like really, really, I mean, just because I used to drink so much, I've really cut back.
Yeah.
And that is one thing. Like, I specifically remember this one time where I was like late, and then I got in and blah, blah, blah. And then I went to the lounge, and then I got the wine. And like, I just remember being like, everything is okay. And like, maybe you should be able to get to that without the drink.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I needed the drink, and I just had the one drink, and then I got on my flight. But I was just like that feeling is just so nice.
I feel you. No, yeah, okay. And it sucks when the drink is what gets you there, but it's a necessary evil sometimes. But what happened was, me and her, like, we hadn't drank in a minute, so we were like, oh, let's get lit.
You got a little too fast on the gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you go up, one drink is two.
Yes, this is true as well. Yeah.
We had 4 drinks.
Yeah.
We went up in the air, it turned into 8. And we were dying.
Oh, you had 4 before? I thought you meant you had 2.
And both of you are so tiny too.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, no, we had 2 before we got on the plane, 2 in the air.
Yeah, okay.
While we were getting ready to go in there.
Yeah.
So in all, 8 drinks each.
Yeah.
And it definitely felt like it. And ever since then, I've not been able to drink.
Yeah, fair.
Actually, I've had a mimosa since then. That's when I got my nails done. That's fair. One tiny mimosa is fair, but I literally can't, like, I don't see myself drinking for the foreseeable future.
Fair.
Yeah. And mimosas barely count. They're so juiced down.
Yeah, it's
not
champagne.
watered down, but it's like mostly juice.
There's a really funny this restaurant, the Black Cat, over in Silver Lake. If you order you can order like a bottle of wine, and it's like mimosas for the table or whatever. They bring out the champagne, and then they bring out like this much orange juice. And I'm like, okay, we see what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Funny.
That's hilarious, actually. I love that. Okay, we need some more bottle service like that, actually. No, we really don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm more of a smoker these days.
Bottle service just as a thing is just so wild.
Yeah.
It's just like
it makes you feel so cool though.
No, yeah. I remember one time I was at some party, and like Vegas or New Orleans maybe, but I just remember like it was such a crazy feeling just being in the club and like being in that environment.
Yeah.
And like these girls like calling me over to like pour like champagne like down from like, and I was just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But then like right when you step out into the world, you're like, what the hell was I doing in there?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of fun in those nights. Like, I remember when me and my friend and I were in Miami, we actually accidentally ended up at a strip club. Like, we didn't mean to.
Okay,
like,
sure.
We just thought it was a
couple
club.
Times.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. I just stumbled in here.
It was an accident. I swear. I'm stuck.
I just wanted to borrow a cup of sugar for making cookies.
A cup of sugars.
Hey, what's going on in here? Wow, that's impressive.
Well, we really did. It really was an accident. I swear.
No, I believe you.
But I don't know. We had the strippers dancing on us. We were throwing hundreds, 50s. Like we were hanging out with them.
You were throwing hundreds and 50s?
Balling out.
You gotta support my fellow workers.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, of course we were. We didn't throw that many, but we threw some.
Threw a 50.
Well, we threw a few 50s and we threw a few hundreds, but we weren't like over there like, hey, all night. Like, But we did it for a little bit, and like they were so sweet to us, and like they were having like we could tell that they were having a lot more fun hanging out with us than the boys.
Sure.
Yeah. So it was lit. It was like like we told them what we did, and they were like, "Oh my god, no way!" So it was just like it was cute. It was fun, but. That was the last time I had a crazy moment off some alcohol for sure. So other than that, I've been pretty tame. But we'll see what summer 2025 has in store.
Summer always shakes everything up.
I know. I'm kind of excited.
I like it. Yeah,
I want to
like
see
it.
what happens. I'm ready for the warm weather to come back. I feel like
Me
everyone's
too.
defrosting.
I know. And then it's like it keeps getting like warm, and then it's like, oh no, actually it's going to rain again. And this that we just went through, this has been the coldest day of the
Seriously,
the
no, it
season
really
so
has
far.
been.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
2 days ago, I think maybe was yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it was freezing. I was like, what the heck?
You know, I feel like this is your fault. Ever since you moved here, we've been having weird weather.
Oh, you brought it with you?
The past
I
couple
did.
years has been like,
I know.
Yeah, when I first moved
I was hoping
here,
nobody noticed.
it was like 200 days. I think I counted. It was like over 200 days or maybe even more before we got rain.
You didn't bring the rain with you?
I didn't bring the rain with me. I scared it away or something. But yeah, that was when California was in a really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad
So
drought.
the first time I ever shot in LA, first time I ever came to LA, it was raining.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's gotta really color your perception of it. That's
Yeah.
funny.
oh yeah, I think I even told you that's not usual for
Yeah.
California.
yeah,
That's
and like when I arrived on set, the director was like, I haven't seen this in so long. Like it's never raining like this. And I was like, okay. And then I came back 2 weeks later and it starts raining again.
Yeah.
And then every time I came back, it was always raining in LA. And then like ever since I've been here, y'all, it's just been raining and like crappy weather. I'm sorry. And then there was a hurricane too last year. Y'all even get hurricanes?
When that happened,
My bad, y'all.
I was like,
I actually just came back from Florida after that too.
I was like, what? I was like, no. I like would not believe it. I was like,
I thought
no,
I
that-
got rid of it. I
That
thought I
literally,
escaped.
that was a big
Yeah.
part of why I was like, I gotta get out of Florida. It's weird that this place just has hurricanes all the time.
Yeah.
And I guess we have earthquakes, but that's kind of like to me
You
it's
sleep
different.
through those.
Yeah,
It's different, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Unless it's bad, then it's fine. And most of the houses are built for it here.
And then when most of the houses are built for it now, and when it's bad, it's like 5 seconds of, oh, this is scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
And then
long,
that's it. It's
though.
not like a fucking tornado where you have to go underneath your house.
Yeah.
And pray.
That's why I was
that it's
scared of
still
Alabama. Like when I lived in Alabama, we had a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
tornadoes.
you get tornadoes.
So scary. Honestly, like there's really not many other like natural disasters that I fear other than tornadoes. Like that was
Tornadoes
like
are scary.
yeah, like and then they would have us like in the bathroom at school and stuff, and like they'd be talking like we're really gonna die. I was like 5 years old. I was like,
Oh, that's right. They would like take us into like because we would have. Yeah, that's so funny.
like if it was like a drill, they would keep you in the hallway. But if it was real, they'd put you in the bathroom.
So funny. It's like okay, this is the place where you eat and where you hide from hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, but I hurricanes never really did scare me because they have such a high like notice. Like they let you know that you know exactly what type of hurricane it is. Like hurricanes never really did scare me.
Do people in your family like my family like they would never evacuate?
Oh, my family will evacuate
Yeah.
if need be. Like if there's no need to, then they won't.
I-
Category 3, we're not
What's
leaving.
the process behind not evacuating?
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh my
like
God.
I think. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I think so.
I'm extremely stubborn. I don't know if I'm that stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm being told to evacuate, I will evacuate.
Well, I will say, like during the fires, like I had just traveled so much that I was like, unless like I can see the fire coming towards me,
That's actually where I was,
I'm not
too.
evacuating.
Yeah, actually, I was that at that point too. Also, because I just got this house, so I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
like, yeah.
no, I'm not leaving this.
Yeah.
I will stay here with the hose and fight the fire off
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
with the fire. People aren't here. I don't care. And I was so dead serious too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
no, I
not
hear
kidding.
you.
I was gonna put the cats in the car, fight the fire, and drive off when need be. I was so serious. Or I was actually like, if I ever did see the fire anywhere near me, I was genuinely gonna spray my whole house down.
Yeah.
because I've heard that really helps a lot.
Yeah, no, I even saw what some people do is they, you know, those like
Sprinklers?
Sprinklers you played as a kid?
And put them on the roof.
Put 'em on the
I saw
roof?
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I was
that
thinking
does
about
help.
that. Yeah.
And-
Also, fire retardant. You can get that on Amazon.
and
fire retardant
and I
powder.
guess succulents. Succulents because they carry so much in them and like in their roots and
But
stuff.
just like even cactuses,
Yeah.
like if it's California native stuff, it's pretty good against fires.
Wow, good to know. I
Yeah.
didn't know succulents were native to California, but I should have. Yeah, interesting. Good to know. Well, yeah, no, my plan was to literally fight that fire myself because I had just gotten this house and I was like, no, I don't want to. Like, I signed a 6-month lease, like not too long, but I just didn't want to like uproot myself.
No.
I just moved in. I was like, no, I don't care. I'll fight the fire myself.
Yeah. No, that's where I was at. I was like, because I live right near Griffith Park, so I was like, if one really starts going there, I'm like, that's when I'll go. But there was one, but they put it out pretty fast.
Yeah, we actually did see one for my friend's like pet house.
Really?
Yeah, we did. But it was coming over the mountain. We were like, if it comes over that mountain, we're all done.
Yeah.
But they put it out before it came over the mountain, so we're like, thank God.
Crazy way to start the year.
Yeah.
So as we're wrapping up the show, can you maybe tell us about your album one more time and a little bit more about your podcast?
Yeah, sure. So ran through, let's see. Well, how about we read the tracks? The tracks are Salutations, Florida.
Yeah, baby.
Got jokes about the sun and the moon. Got jokes, got more jokes, one-liners, bits to bring us together. Stuff about babies, even though I don't have one. And then the B-side is drugs, more drugs, sex, dirty, filthy sex. And then a story about this crazy shooting I was in. But funny. So yeah, if you like dark stuff, if you like one-liners, like get the album or stream it, whatever, Bandcamp, Apple, Spotify. And then my podcast, it's so funny being here because I'm like, oh, this is how you really do a podcast. Because like I'm literally down in my downstairs and like I'm like trying to put everything together. But basically it's like I do it so that I can just create clips.
Yeah, no.
And so, but like I'm trying to learn how to do it all at once and like, so I don't have to edit too much. So I'm like doing that and this at the same time. It's hard. Yeah. But I'm getting I'm like, it's funny because something always comes up. Something always like literally I'll set everything up. I'm like down there, like putting marks like on the ground, like being legit with it. And then it's like, without a doubt, something will go wrong. Like the mixer will stop working or whatever, but we have fun with it. Finding my audience, find it everywhere.
The last time you were on the podcast, you said you were almost ready to have guests.
So I was getting right there to literally this last time was a test to see like, okay, how easy to bring in someone else. But the mixer I have that has other mic outlets, it crapped out on me. Like,
what mixer are you using?
A Rodecaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm using a Rodecaster. It's just, it's a little bit easier. But I wouldn't recommend it. I recommend getting a Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you heard of those.
I needed something in a pinch. So I got this like really, it had good like YouTube review. I'm watching a lot of YouTube tutorials is what I'm doing.
That's never going to stop.
But yeah. It's like called a SCV or something. It's just like a one mic input, but it has like custom sound. It has sound pads. It has voices. And it seems like I had like 15 minutes last night before I went out or did whatever I was going to do. And I got it in the mail that day. And I was able to figure it out in 15 minutes. So I'm like, it's probably going to be pretty good.
It's super user. Zooms are a little bit harder to use, but they are significantly better.
Yeah.
This is just like out of a convenience thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, when you're ready, if you're okay with it, when you're ready to have Myra on, maybe I'll go and see if I can like
That's
give
what
you
I was
some.
Going to say. Yeah.
Give you some like pointers to make things easier.
That'd be awesome.
Go. That'd be sick. I would love that.
Yeah.
Get the gang together.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, well, tell the people where they can find you.
AlanStricklandWilliams.com. Alan Strickland Williams on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Probably walking around high somewhere.
Apparently at Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland. Yeah. Find me in Tomorrowland. Mm-hmm. I'll be so high. I'll be in the next day.
He'll be in the next day land. And if you guys don't know where to find me, at Myra Moans on Twitter, Myra Moans on Instagram, Myra Moans on TikTok, and Myra Moans on everything. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching another episode. Yay! Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Myra.